Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi, and welcome back to the Athena. Nope. I was gonna say the Athena Sykes trilogy. God, I wish this was the Athena Sykes trilogy. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the fucking Apollo Justice trilogy. There we go. Yeah, remember the name of the main character, well, main quote-unquote character of this game? Hi, Izzy! Hello, Izzy. Hello. Father is back. How you doing? I saw your attack. Yeah! I'm glad Athena's right. Yeah, what's the character of this game called? Athena's right or something like that? Nah, something. Hello, Page Town. Hello. How you doing? I hope you enjoyed the attack, Izzy. I had a lot of fun making it. Oh, and if you want me to send, like, the full image, I can also do that as well. Let's go. How are you all doing? Oh, God. My lid wasn't on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, now it's on. There we go. I have no AC. Oh no. What is everyone dying with the heat these days? Can't work on my art fight stuff. It's 90 degrees. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. Had a job interview today. Had to do your work. Feel a little tired. Oh, buddy. Hopefully the job interview went well, though. Hi, Robin. Hello. How you doing? To everyone suffering, my AC is fucked, I don't know. To all those who are suffering, get yourself a nice glass of water, lemonade, your iced drink preferred, and sip that shit until it's empty. Cheers to you all. I hope your AC gets fixed soon. I don't know what's going on with that. The sun don't like me, I'm pale as fuck. Honestly, same. That's why I'm like, I don't want to go outside. That shit awful. Doing good. That's good to hear, Robin. Hell yeah. Oh my god. I know my, a dear friend of mine is also suffering because they were like, it's 86 degrees in the evening, and I'm like, man, that sounds awful. Technician is here right now to look. Oh, looks like you fixed it. Oh, thank goodness. Cheers to that technician for fixing Izzy's AC. Cheers. Oh my god. For keeping people cool. Because Lord knows we need it. Hand him $1 billion though. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. But it'll be worth it because you're not dying of the heat anymore. Silver linings. But yes, welcome back to the Apollo Justice trilogy, or the Athena Sykes trilogy. Who gives a shit anymore? If it gives us more problems, I'll have to cancel Paranormal Site, but oh no! Dave, recently we had weather up to 100 degrees. I know! Last week the weather was like constantly at like a 90 or 100 Fahrenheit, which was, ooh, that was too much. Like, I like to keep my room as much as a meat locker as I can because I'm me. I'm built like a teddy bear. So I don't like that kind of shit. So I've got like 3 fans currently pointed at me and I'm still sweating. And I'm like, oh my god. Ugh. I think today's temperatures are kind of fine. Nope, I lied. Oh, you know why? It's raining right now. That's why it feels cooler. But it's still like 80 degrees, which is disgusting. It feels like 107. Oh. Apparently it feels like 85 today. It's like, oh my god. The rain is really nice though, but it did cut out our power the other day, which kind of sucked, but thankfully we have power now. It's been constantly 90 here. Oh, God. Awful. I hope everyone stays cool in this weather, because Lord knows, I think that's the one thing, like, everyone's been, like, in agreement on recently. Like, everyone I know. It's just, like, we all see my power cut, too. Yeah, it was awful! Actually, when did my power cut? I think think that was on Sunday. Right, because I was streaming that day. Southern Storm sucks. Southern Heat sucks. Everything sucks. Include these ads. I'll be back from jail in a sec. Oh no! Ad jail, ad jail. I don't think I've heard this song before. What the fuck? This is on my playlist for the fucking stream? What the hell? Shit. Hopefully the people are coming back from ad jail soon. Yeah, but it's absolute fucking craziness. You can all come together to complain about the heat. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. Welcome back, people from the ad jail. Hello. But yes. I get to find with no ads. I love complaining. Complaining about the heat is what brings people together, apparently, because that's literally everything. Like, I'm on like a D&D server, so like every time a DM starts a session, they're always like, yeah, it's so fucking hot outside today. Everything sucks. Everything's awful. It's a bajillion degrees. Go eat ice cream. And I'm like, you know what? My characters get to deserve to eat ice cream. That's so right. I'm greased at it. But yes, welcome back to the Apollo Justice Trilogy. Last we left off, holy shit. Holy shit. I want ice cream, you're so right. Man, I should see about asking for ice cream for the next order. Ooh, I'm gonna ask for ice cream. We'll see about that. But last we left off, a lot of shit went down. We got a non-guilty verdict for Mr. Solomon Starbuck after a lot of consideration and conversation with one Yuri Cosmos. But it ended with Fulbright coming in, finding the lighter that had fingerprints of the alleged killer. It wasn't Solomon. Nope. It was ATHENAA's. Which brings up so many questions. Why is ATHENAA's fingerprints on this in the first place? Was she there? Did someone plant them there? I'm betting someone planted them, because I don't fucking believe she was even there. But also, we know from like the last 2 streams of this that Athena has some ties to this place, to the Space Center. We don't know exactly why or how yet, but we know that she does. We also know that Simon has ties to it, with this alleged phantom and also his older sister working there, Aura. So now, I assume, this is my assumption that we're going to run into, is that Athena is going to be taken into custody. Very Maya Fey of her. Oh, I miss Maya. I shouldn't have said that. Very Maya Fey of her. First, her best friend got sent to jail, and now she's getting sent to jail. Man, that's crazy. Oh my god, trauma bonding. And, I don't know, because we also know that Apollo's not here right now. Apollo is out still. So I guess we're probably going to be hopping into Phoenix's point of view. That's going to be crazy. Oh my god, we're going to be with Phoenix with neither of the other attorneys. Oh my god, I'm going to cry. Okay, well, that's what we have look forward to, I think. So let's stop diddly-daddling and let's get right into this shit. Diddle-daddling. Diddle-daddling? I don't know. Words are fake. I have ice cream in the freezer. Oh, ice cream sounds so good. Oh. I'm gonna see if we can get ice cream, because ice cream would be delicious. Live, laugh, love Phoenix. You know what? You're so right. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Yeah! Turnabout for tomorrow. Ooh, this will be interesting. All right. Turnabout for tomorrow. No one can escape their past. Oh! Oh god! Oh god! We're gonna... Okay. Oh, we're gonna be getting into this? Ooh, a katana. The sins we've committed and the sadness we've caused. What the hell? Is that... Wait! Is that Simon? No matter how far we run, our past remains, as ever-present as the moon in the sky. Apollo! Oh, Apollo! He said the bracelet must stay on, even with all my anime bandages. The moon. It looms in wait for the day when we are forced to face it. Wow. But only in doing can we truly make peace and move on in hope towards tomorrow. Yeah. It's not the exact flavor I wanted. I want the salted caramel chocolate. I sold it for brownie fudge caramel. Ooh, that still sounds really good though. Ugh. I could go for like a caramel. Oh, that sounds so good. December 20th, 1:23 p.m. Write Anything Agency. This is gonna be crazy. They took Athena from the courtroom straight to the station. She's probably being questioned at this very moment. Oh god. Oh. After this past year, it took for granted that those two would always be here. But now Apollo has gone off on his own to seek his own truth. And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turned out to be. Trucy! Oh my god, are we gonna be with Trucy? It's even quieter in here than usual. Yeah, it seems so empty too. I just don't get it, Daddy. All of your reasoning during the trial seemed pretty solid. Yeah, and I still believe it was, at least based on what we know. But now, Athena's the one who's being accused. Yeah. During the trial for the bombing and murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center, the lighter used by the real culprit was found. I want to know where he found it. I'm so curious where this was. I can't remember if he said or not. This lighter proved that the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, innocent. But Athena's prints were found on it instead. And she was subsequently arrested for the murder. But Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense. No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain, but I can't figure it out. Oh, where's the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in this case? You know, Daddy, if Athena were here, she wouldn't just be sitting around thinking. She'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy? Of course I will. And thanks, Trucy. I needed that push. Trucy's right. The trial is tomorrow. There's no time to waste. If I'm gonna prove Athena innocent, I better get out there and find some evidence. Hell yeah! Off we go then! on, we're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence. Great, but before we go, I better tidy up that evidence I have on hand. Unnecessary evidence left at the office. Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned. So Trucy's right. The thing to start with is talking to the people at the Space Center. Hi! Oh my god, we get to be with Trucy! What evidence did we keep? We have autopsy report, Space Center diagram, utility knife, Launchpad 1 door lock. What do we have? Okay, wait. Autopsy report, cause of death, stabbing. Victim was discovered on the 3rd floor boarding lounge in the main building. Space Center diagram, cross view of the main building and Launchpad 1, which we now know is kind of faked. Has the victim's blood on it from a utility tool set. Launchpad 1 door lock. Security camera footage. The scene immediately ends after the scene. Space Center pamphlet, which we can see boarding lounge 1, and then the Space Museum information. The Hope capsule, which was from a 7-year ago mission, which is also Phantom number, I think? Or a statement, which has the Earth emblem on their left hand, the lighter in their left hand, the knife on the right. And then the lighter, which has Athena's prints on it. I wonder what the print allocation is for this. If that matches with Aura's statement or not. I kind of hope it doesn't, but I don't know. Sorry about that. Just got a notification about something. Okay. Let's talk to you. I feel like we haven't talked to you, darling. What to do? I still can't believe Apollo really left us. It was so sudden. Maybe he got tired of being my assistant for my magic tricks? I don't think it's your fault, Trucy. But I made him clean the toilet a lot! And I made him go bring the newspaper. It was my fault, I just know it. Oh, Apollo! I really don't think it was your fault, Trucy. But I didn't realize Apollo was wearing so many hats around here either. Apollo just seemed to be doing everything, huh? Any ideas? How could they suspect Athena? It's just so ridiculous. It must be some kind of conspiracy. Conspiracy, huh? Well, it certainly is some kind of mistake, that's for sure. First of all, we have to bust Athena out of the detention center. Then we have to chase down the people who framed her. We'll sneak around the world from Cuba to Carolina with a hot fuzz on our tails. Isn't that exactly the same as the plot of the movie you watched the other day? Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I miss you, darling. Alright, let's, start schmoovin'. I guess let's head to... They're still at the detention center, so let's go to the entrance, I guess. December 20th, Cosmos Space Center entrance. Oh, Yuri! Director Cosmos, do you have a minute?
Galactic Scooter!
Full speed ahead! Oh god! Director! He scooted away. His expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy. Yeah, well, I dragged his name through the mud pretty good at the trial earlier today. Oh, okay. I guess let's move out of here then. Boarding lounge. Okay. December 20th, Cosmos Space Center boarding lounge. You were only here yesterday. Oh, hey! I keep forgetting there's a character in this game named Yuri. I keep saying it, even though they always were like, Director Cosmos. I'm like, no, we're gonna call him Yuri. I only get this opportunity so few times. Oh, shit! Mr. Starbuck! You've been released, huh? Yep, and I came straight here. This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. You've given me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough. Except, Oh, what now? What's wrong? I thought I'd be happy to be acquitted. Yeah, what happened? As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes. Oh. He saw Athena? I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. And then, you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me. Oh, she's keeping up a happy front. Oh God, poor girl. Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday. Sounds like Athena. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that sounds like Athena. I can just picture it. But I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying. Oh. She's gotta be suffering. She must be so worried. And yet she went out of her way to be nice and give me that big smile. She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile. That's so Athena. There's no question about it. That girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then they can put me in prison instead. I don't mind. Okay, wait, no. No. Okay, we are going to get her acquitted. We're not putting you back in jail. No. Absolutely not. Hello, Forged. Hello. How you doing? We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck. Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her acquitted. Just like I did for you. I know she'll be alright with you in her corner. I know you'll never give up on her. Doing well. I've been cleaning out the house all day. I have guests tomorrow and Saturday. Woo! Guests are always fun. A distraction is welcome. Hell yeah! Well, I'm here to distract people. Distract people after doing a big old cleanup. Happy to have you around. I hope the guests will be a fun thing for the next couple of days for you. Oh god. Apollo has a fine boss to look up to. Oh, hi, darling. Let's talk shop. How you doing? About the murder. Oh, I still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum. Oh yeah, that was a big thing from the last trial as well. Is the whole fucking, like, switcheroo between the two spaces. What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing? I haven't the foggiest idea. Starbuck, we already had a whole case basically dedicated to the idea of double jeopardy. You literally cannot be imprisoned for this crime. Oh yeah, I guess that's true, huh? So there never was going to be a launch at that day, not from the very beginning. Here's my thought, and don't say yes or no or anything to this, but this is what I'm thinking. I think the reason why Cosmos Yuri did this was like a protection scheme. I think because they knew the bombing was going to happen, they thought they could get ahead of the bomber and swap the two like rockets so no one would get injured. Clearly, here's my thing though. Clearly someone knew something was going to happen. Or maybe they didn't, because they still placed the bomb on the correct rocket. Even with the, like, you know, without the astronauts being on board. But that doesn't explain everything else that happened with it. Why were they limping out of there like some explosion had occurred? Was there, like, something going on? Was there an altercation in the Space Museum? I feel like we need to check out the Space Museum. I think that's going to be some area that we need to check out. I wonder if Clay knew. If he did, he would have been on the ball about it. I imagine he must have. Surely he would have noticed when you went to board the rocket. It's pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in. But I guess that's about how it goes when you're worth less than space debris. Is he going to be alright, Daddy? No. His expression looks as dark as a black hole. Well, that's just how he is. Poor little guy. Pat, 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 pat. The murderer. Mr. Starbuck, do you remember anything about the murderer? Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all. Yeah, I guess that was a little too much hope for. Hey, I heard something from the police though. Oh? They said they never did find a .10 caliber gun down in the trash chute. So the gun is still about. That's worrying, actually. I don't like that. So the gun was never found. Cool. We have a gun somewhere, a .10 caliber gun somewhere in this area. Or just somewhere on a person. Just as I thought, the culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped. So, was the person you saw holding a gun, Mr. Starbuck? I couldn't really tell. But it wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if the person was male or female, tall or short? I can't even tell you that much. Man, I'm useless. So, like, an androgynous, just average height person, TM. Cool. That doesn't help us a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But also, you were drugged, so I can't really fault you for that. The culprit opened the door and some light came in. I should have been able to see. The door. Ah, yes. As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape. Oh, right. The door to Launchpad 1. The door to Launchpad 1, right? Yeah, except right now, the door leads to the Space Museum. You mean the Launchpad and the Space Museum are switched right now? Yeah, they're trying to investigate the theory you came up with in court. Theory. Bitch, it's reality. So they're recreating the conditions, huh? I like to see what's beyond the door now. Agreed. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us? Sure. Just, let me have my print scanned here. Well, there's the two. Switching the launch pads. Did the launch pads get switched back and forth a lot? Well, back when the Space Museum was Launchpad 2, they used to switch the pads around a lot of times. But these days, Launchpad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right? Right. Because, quite frankly, the Space Center needs the money. If I had a nickel for how many times they mention this place being, like, broke or some shit like that, I'd have enough money to fund the goddamn Space Center. I hear you. Times sure are tough. That's a little too relatable. Don't do that. Teddy, let's go check out what's beyond that door. Sure. Let's go. Hey, why not come along? I can show you around. Come along. Come. Ooh. The hell is this? Huh? I wonder what these dead leaves are doing here. Maybe they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes. There are lots of trees around the Space Center. She's right. It's a modern, state-of-the-art building, but surrounded by trees. But I don't know. If they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes, wouldn't they look more crushed up? These don't look like they've been stepped on. Sorry. Maybe there's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor, and they came in that way? Not everything is set up like a magician's stage, you know. Let's see, what else can we... We can examine this. So this is one of another one of those devices for opening the door, huh? Yep, but this one doesn't require fingerprint recognition. Oh! Then what's the point of it being there? You just hit the button and open Sesame. So when you and Clay went through here, you didn't even need to show your prints either? That's right, Trucy. Just like how the culprit didn't need to scan their prints when they escaped back out of the Space Center Museum corridor into Boarding Lounge 2. Aha! Okay. The biometric door lock print authentication isn't required from the launch pad side. Fascinating. Well, I don't see anything else that jumps out at me. And I imagine this corridor is built exactly like the Launchpad 1 corridor. Is there anything else we need to do? We've already talked to you a bunch. I don't think we need... Can we present anything to you? What happens if we present the lighter? Do you need anything about this piece of evidence? No. Sorry, I'm so useless. No, it's alright. There's no need to get all depressed. Okay. I don't know if there's anything we can show him specifically. Look at this badge! Do you need anything about this piece of evidence? No, I'm useless. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything else here then. Okay, let's, I don't know, where we go? Let's, I guess, head back to the entrance? Sure. December 20th, Cosmos Space Center entrance. Entrance. Curse the wretch who sullied my good name! Reverse course and full speed away! Director Cosmos, wait! Oh my god. I'll hand it this, Addy. Take that! Ah! The mobility system has been compromised! Trucy's knife throw was a direct hit to one of his tires. Holy shit, Trucy! Oh my god! Damn! And the streak continues. Maybe I should have kept a closer watch on what trick she's been practicing. Oh god. She's an expert knife thrower, damn. My dear old battleship, we've fought many a skirmish together. It's been an honor. Teddy, he's gonna blow that thing up! Nah, I bet all that button do is make it go haywire again. Very well, I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I expect to be treated honorably. Hi, Yuri. Hello. Let's talk shop. Switching the launch pads. Dr. Cosmos, when you were talking in the port about switching the launch pads, what is happening? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm deleting more tabs because everything is crunchy. Okay. You used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why. I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched the 2 launch pads to begin with. Please, I can't. I exercise my right to remain silent. But I will say, my hands were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in that blast. The center of the cosmos is shrouded in mystery, but I don't have any secrets left.
Now that my battleship has been destroyed and I've been taken prisoner...
No secrets left, huh? I beg to differ. Then beg! Looks like I have to undo a Cyclops if I want to get to the bottom of this. Alright, sure, we can try. Let's see what we got. Behind the switching of the launch pads. I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the two launch pads.
I refuse. You can't make me. I can hold out longer than anyone.
Yeah, not for much longer. I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Now, let's see. Where to start? This is how you explained your motive for switching the launch pads. You did it to fool the bomber, to prevent the bombing, to save the astronauts. He explained it as, it wasn't to prevent it, because I think the bomber wasn't going. I thought it was to fool the bomber, but I think it was more to, like, protect his, like, he said to protect his men. So, to save the astronauts. Thanks to you switching the launch pads, the astronauts escaped injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum's rocket, far away from the actual explosion.
My astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic adventure in space. How do you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing?
I agree, you couldn't have done it without help. Oh? For one, they would have figured it out the instant they stepped into the Space Museum. You figured you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he'd been drugged with his medication, but without the help of this person, it would have been impossible to pull your plan off. Oh? Oh. Without the help of this person, it would have been impossible to fool the astronauts. I mean... Oh, she's been arrested as a suspect in this case. Oh no. Well... I guess that would have to be Clay, right? Clay was... So that means that was... Okay, that would make sense then. They fooled Starbuck, but in order to make it that both of them were on the rocket, he would have to include Clay. Because Clay was the one that was, like, basically dragging Starbuck around. So Clay must have been in on it, right? Is that what they're going for?
Take that!
Let's see. You must have gotten Mr. Terran to help you. Aha! He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them to him. And then, with Mr. Starbuck in a daze, they boarded the replica rocket in the museum.
Ah! Someone please help this poor prisoner of war!
How is he able to spin around like that? Yeah, with only one wheel, it's impressive. If you really wanted to save the astronauts' lives, shouldn't you just called off the launch? That's true.
If I could have done that, do you think I would have gone through all that trouble?
Guess he must have had a compelling reason for why he couldn't call it off. But how did you know to switch the pads in advance of the bombing incident?
Well, that's because... I was warned in advance.
That's what I figured, yeah. That explains the bomb squad, that explains Candace, that explains all of that. That explains, like, all of the police milling around the place.
Once I received the warning, it was my duty to ensure my astronauts' safety.
But it was just a warning. It could have even been a prank. Why did you believe in it so completely? Maybe because this isn't the first time this has happened. I did have this thought earlier, like, a couple streams ago, about, like, the Hat 1 situation, if this is, like, a repeat of what happened then. They do call it a miracle for some reason. Was it because there was a bombing incident there as well? Is that why you were so paranoid about this one?
Because I went through one of those mediums that everyone was talking about these days.
Oh, I didn't realize channeling was back in vogue. Girl, you're talking to the wrong bitch about channeling. Phoenix is like, oh, channeling? Fascinating. I know how this works. I've been here before. Where's Maya? Besides, I thought it was you yourself that got the warning via telephone.
Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with a special advanced communication system, you see.
AKA a regular old telephone.
It's been a while, planning another launch. I see you haven't learned. Oh, I never forget the terror I felt when I received the call.
Planning another launch. It's been a while. Yeah, no. So that, okay, that basically proves my thought of, like, it's gotta have been the Hat One miracle. It was a miracle because there was the fucking bomb on it. The bomber said it's been a while? And that was enough to make you take this threat seriously? Perhaps Director Cosmos took the threat so seriously because the Space Center had been involved in a bombing once before? Maybe. The culprit in the current case is the same one who was involved in that in this incident. No, God, not the Port Number 4 bombing. God, no. The Hat One miracle. The Hat One miracle. That epic story of survival. People across the nation know it now as the heroic tale of bravery. But in truth, it was an act of sabotage perpetrated by a current killer, wasn't it? Very few knew about the previous plot, so when the caller said it's been a while, he knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that the danger was real and it wasn't a prank.
Didn't anyone ever tell you to go easy on an ex-serviceman?
Alright, one more.
Yes. The Hat One miracle was really a desperate battle against an act of sabotage. I even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight.
Oh no. Oh God. Okay, so someone did die. Oh no. Sabotage, murder. So this is the ugly truth behind the Hat One miracle.
I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught, and that the case was closed.
Wait, what? You thought the saboteur had been caught? Huh? Wait a minute. The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago. So this must be the person Director Cosmos thought was the culprit. Oh! Aha! I see. It was Simon. You thought it was Simon? This little twink? Interesting. I'm sorry. Simon, convicted of the murder of the Space Center 7 years ago during the Hat One miracle. Who did he kill?
Take that!
Or I guess allegedly killed if we think that this new culprit is the same one. Bird planted the bomb. Damn, I can't believe it. Simon Blackquill, the murder suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago. The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same. So you thought that he committed both crimes. While Prosecutor Blackquill was behind bars, you got another threatening call. The culprit this time is the same as the 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackquill. Realizing that, you were shaken. It meant the true culprit's been running free all this time.
How do you keep seeing straight through me?
Unlock successful. Alright, let's really talk shop, bitch. Switching the launch pads. The reason why Director Cosmos won't talk about when he switched the launch pads is connected to the truth behind the Hat One miracle. The sabotage and the murder that happened at the Space Center 7 years ago. Director Cosmos, tell us what you're hiding.
You really want to understand the reason I decided to switch the launch pads?
Oh.
We'll have to start with the story of that horrible nightmare from 7 years ago.
7 years ago? You mean the so-called Hat 1 miracle? Ooh. Ooh, new song! Ooh, so funky, so delicious, so refreshing.
The launch went smoothly, but once the ship entered outer space, then the troubles began. It was all the handiwork of a certain person and their evil scheme.
So Mr. Starbuck's traumatic experience wasn't accidental. Oh, wow, but why?
Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
Oh!
But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered.
Who? Oh, God. Wow, I had no idea such awful events were behind that exciting story of space heroism.
All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security. All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days.
Oh.
All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You could even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints.
So, do you have any clue who was responsible for the sabotage?
At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackquill.
Well, that's good. But he's still being accused of murder.
I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear that what that person is. To put it simply, a spy.
Oh? Excuse me? I see a spy. You mean a spy? What kind of James Bond bullshit is this? A spy? You mean someone who infiltrates a foreign country? Carries out dangerous missions, but always gets the girl? Someone's watching way too many late-night movies. Well, I guess if we're talking about blowing up a rocket and stealing research material, it's not all that surprising a spy could be behind it all. The spy.
Make no mistakes, there is cutthroat rivalry between nations in the space R&D race. Some try to outdo others by any means possible, even deliberate obstructions. 7 years ago, we got a call before the launch warning us of sabotage.
Why warning? What? The same MO as this time.
Yes, and here I thought the perpetrator had been caught, but it looks like I was wrong.
Prosecutor Blackquill seems more like a ninja than a spy, don't you think? More like a samurai than a ninja, but sure. Aren't ninjas and spies basically the same thing? Don't let certain people hear you say that.
But there's a good reason we failed to find the real spy. A massive cover-up by the government.
Oh?
Government officials were too embarrassed to admit that they had allowed such a thing to happen at the hands of a spy.
Don't tell me they made the police rush the investigation.
They did indeed. And then, to cover up the sabotage, they cleaned up the story.
And that was the Hat 1 miracle, wasn't it? But then 7 years later, the same MO, advanced warning of sabotage. That must have been the director's reasoning for switching the launch pads. Just like 7 years ago. History repeats itself! 7 years ago, the spy gave you advance warning of their plans, just like this time. Why would they do that, though? That's what made you decide to switch the launch pads, wasn't it?
That's right. The caller knew the facts of the case 7 years ago despite the cover-up. They knew about the sabotage, the moon rock.
Sorry.
The murder, and they said, "You don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago, do you?" I immediately thought of calling off the launch, but the government wouldn't let me. We don't give in to the likes of terrorists, we must proceed for our country's honor. It was quite a moving speech, actually.
Girl, talk about idiocy. The fuck?
Moving? Really? Maybe if you're easily inspired by political talking points. But I knew the truth. We had been warned, which meant that the danger was very real. And I knew there was no way to stop the spy. No matter what I did, they would find a way. That's why I switched to the launch pads.
Oh!
And staged the moving rescue scene.
Staged?
First, I snuck into the center at night before and switched the launch pads. That way the astronauts would go from boarding lounge 1 to the Space Museum. Then I put a close for repair sign at the door for Launchpad 1 and boarding lounge 2.
You did that so normal visitors wouldn't enter, right? What else did you do?
I enlisted the help of several staff members, including Terran.
You didn't let Mr. Starbuck in on it?
He'd already been through enough, and he was no good at lying to keep a secret. I'm afraid I had no choice but to have him drugged. My plan went well until...
Please, murder, huh?
After the culprit made their escape...
Oh, sorry.
I switched the launch pads back. I did it in such a way that no one would find out, but after all that effort...
Came out into the light.
Terran is dead, and the hat too is destroyed. And the Hope capsule, which had returned to us only recently, was also lost in that blast.
The Hope capsule?
My home, the center of the cosmos, my beautiful Cosmos Space Center is done for!
Wait, what did he mean by the Hope capsule being lost in that blast? That's what I want to know, the Hope capsule. I thought the Hope capsule was found at the crime scene with Mr. Terran. It had just been brought back to the Hope space probe, the asteroid samples inside. What kind of samples are they? What's in them?
Samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they came back the day before Terran's murder. The capsules were being held in a safe in Launchpad 1. But I gave it to Terran before the incident so it wouldn't be destroyed in the explosion. The idea was, with it safely in Terran's possession, he could make it look like he rescued it during the staged miraculous escape. But our precious research materials ended up lost to that explosion anyway.
What do you mean? It wasn't in the explosion. But I thought Clay was supposed to keep it safe.
You misunderstand. The launchpad explosion wasn't the one the capsule was lost to.
Wait, what?
It was lost after the police confiscated it as evidence.
Wait, what?
It was the courtroom bombing from the other day.
Oh.
The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence and was blown to smithereens.
Oh, God. And another casualty of that blast.
Ultimately, I think the culprit may have known about the switching of the launch pads.
What? How?
The police found a wiretapping device during their investigation today. A bug aboard my battleship, a tap in my advanced communication system.
Someone wired the phone. A wire on that phone?
Yes, a wire on this very phone. I used this phone to give instructions to my staff about the launchpad switch. Just to the few select members who knew about the plan. And just before the incident, staff members were coming in and out of Launchpad 1. The culprit probably slipped in with them amid the confusion.
And planted the bomb then.
Yes,
If they were tapping your phone, they definitely could have put something off like that.
so
you really think the same spy is behind this incident and the one 7 years ago?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
And this spy must be the phantom Prosecutor Blackwell's been chasing. That means Blackwell knew about him, though, which is fascinating. He knows that there is someone behind all of that. I mean, he is pretty smart, I'll give him that.
Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the Phantom for 7 years past continues even still. For starters, that case happened right here, this very space center too.
So, if we can find this phantom...
That's right, we can clear Athena's name. Then there's the matter of Prosecutor Blackwell too.
What about him?
I mean, we could probably also maybe clear his name too. Well, if the culprit of 7 years ago is the same person in the current incident, it would mean Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. That's still an if, though.
I wonder how dangerous that guy would be in court without handcuffs. But if we're gonna go on a ghost hunt, count me in.
It's all over for me! Spin, spin, whirl, whirl, I'm done for. The space center of the cosmos is doomed!
Oh my god, he's spinning! Go, merry-go-round, go! Do you think he's gonna be alright, Daddy?
Well, at least he's in good company. There must be planets out there he can spin with. Which reminds me, I'd like to delve a little deeper into the Hat 1 mission, too. You want to learn more? Start with the Space Museum! There's a Hat 1 exhibit there. Don't mind me, I'll just keep spinning here and see how the cosmos unfolds.
It's like he achieved spiritual enlightenment or something.
I am sure he'll stop when he gets dizzy. Let's go visit the Space Museum. Let's move. Oh god.
Space Museum. I want to know about that, the victim of the previous case from 7 years ago.
Cosmos Space Center, Space Museum.
Let's see. Where's the exhibit on the launch 7 years ago?
It was over here. There. That's the Hat 1 exhibit.
Oh wow. Look at that photo of the team!
Here's Clay and Mr. Starbuck, Director Cosmos, Aurora Blackwell, and even Ponko.
They've named literally everyone except for this woman at the end. So we know Clay just died, Starbuck is still alive, Yuri's still here, Aura's here, Ponko's here, which means that whoever this person is on the far end, she must have been the victim that was killed. That's gonna be my guess, is that she's the victim of the, that Simon quote-unquote murdered. Simon allegedly murdered would have been her. Do we know who she is?
But I've never seen the woman on the right before.
Everybody looks so happy. Well, except for Director Cosmos.
Let's check out the newspaper article too. Hat 1 launch imminent. There's a photo of the Hope space probe. Oh. Look at that. Oh, looks like there's a bunch of, like, objects also on display as well. There's a mask, there's, like, a little scroll, there's a sword. There's a very beautiful rock. Look at that thing. And then the probe itself. The person in front of it. Because it's only natural it doesn't talk about the murder or the sabotage.
They really were keeping it a secret, just like the director said. Daddy, take a look at that jacket.
Must be the Hat 1 team's uniform jacket. It's the same design as the one Apollo was wearing. The one that belonged to Clay.
Actual jacket worn by a Hat 1 team member, it says.
Not a replica, huh? I wonder if it was Mr. Starbucks?
It's got a rip on it. Newspaper clipping, a photo of the people involved with the launch, and a jacket one of them wore. Hello? Oh. What's that? Juniper! Oh, Miss Woods. Oh my god, hi, Juniper! Hi, what are you doing here? What brings you here? I heard ATHENAA got arrested, so I've been looking for you, Mr. Wright. I thought you might be here, at the scene. Oh. You must be so worried. But rest assured, I'm going to do my very best to defend her. ATHENAA's going through such a hard time. I hope she doesn't lose heart. Even just coming back to this place must have been really difficult for her. So she does have history. Tell us about it. What do you know? You're best friends with her. What do you know? Huh? You mean the Cosmos Space Center? What? You don't know? She used to live here when she was a little girl. She lived here? Oh, like lived here. Oh! Oh, shit! Okay. Huh. I guess that explains why Aura called her princess. Like the princess returned to her castle or some shit like that. Oh my god. You could be right. I wonder if she's related to the one who died. Oh my god. I'm gonna bet my bottom dollar that she fucking is related. She did? No, I didn't know. No wonder she knew so much. Miss Woods, could you tell me more in detail? Let's talk. ATHENAA and the Space Center. ATHENAA's mom worked here. That's who died. Yeah, that's ATHENAA's mom in the picture. I'm gonna calling it now. That's who that is. ATHENAA's mom worked here. If I remember right, she was a doctor of psychology or something like that. Oh, she was psychological staff. That explains ATHENAA. Okay, that makes sense. But why was the psychology specialist working at a space research facility? I don't really know. But I do know that she lived and worked here, so ATHENAA lived here too. So it was far from ATHENAA's first time here. I wonder why she didn't mention it. She probably didn't want to talk about it. This place is connected to a very sad memory for her. Probably her death. I'm gonna take a guess. A sad memory? Can you tell me about it? There was a terrible incident here. It was 7 years ago. Same time frame as the Hat 1 launch. ATHENAA's mom, in the robotics lab. Oh? She was murdered. What? After it happened, ATHENAA stopped coming to school. Poor ATHENAA. And all this time, she never let it on at all. I was so worried about her. I came here so many times, hoping to see her. Oh. But I never saw her again. Oh no. Oh. After a while, we started exchanging letters. But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years. Was the first time you saw her when we helped you? And so the first time you seen her in 7 years was during Professor Quartz's case? That's right. And I was so surprised. She was like a completely different person. So cheerful and happy. Was she not like that growing up? Young ATHENAA. What was ATHENAA like as a child? She was very sensitive and kind. She didn't talk very much. She liked to draw and paint at home. Aww. It's completely different from the Athena we know now. I can't even picture it. She never left the Space Center much because she was very sensitive to other people's emotions.
Oh?
When she went to crowded places, she'd get dizzy from all the emotions flying around.
Oh. Must be hard to hear people's hearts as well as their voices.
Oh! She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She looks so sad. Oh! She said her mother made them for her as a part of her research.
As a part of her research? Huh. I wonder what kind of research it was.
Because of her special ability, Athena couldn't handle being in school very often. And I was always out sick because of my weak constitution. Maybe that's why we became such good friends. That's so cute! We used to play together here at the Space Center a lot. It brings back memories. Sounds like Athena's mother played a big role here at the Space Center. Oh, Teddy! Show her that picture!
Atta girl, good idea.
That picture. Okay, probably the... this one, right?
Yeah. Miss Woods, could you take a look at this for me?
Oh, look! There's Athena's mom! That woman on the far right, the one in the kimono. That's Dr. Metis Sykes.
Metis, that's really cute. Oh, that's so adorable, actually. If I'm remembering correctly, I believe Metis is a titan in Greek myth, who's like the reason for Athena, the actual like Greek goddess. I think I could be misremembering that. Because, like, when Zeus absorbed Metis into her, or into him, later Athena would pop out from her, from his brain, as kind of their child, quote-unquote. Athena's mother's murder. Did it, by any chance, have any connection to the Hat 1 launch?
What? Oh, why, yes, it did. As I recall, it happened on the day before the launch.
Oh. Just as I suspected. Well, that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered. Okay, so this is connecting the two, like, the two puzzle pieces.
Oh my god, that's so tragic! Wait a minute! I just realized! Simon got accused for this! And put in jail for 7 years because of this murder. And now they're face to face again. Like, oh my god, that's gotta be so fucking heartbreaking. And then, like, Athena's whole thing seems to be like, she wants to help someone, which I've been kind of suspicious. I think she's trying to help Simon. Because I think she believes that he's also innocent. But, like, oh my god, imagine the turmoil of, like, Simon's like, I was accused of your mother's murder and put into jail for 7 years. And now I've come back out to prosecute again, and I come face to face with you, the daughter of the person who was killed and I was accused of killing. And then from Athena's point of view, that's her mother's murderer. Or alleged murderer, as it seems to be. Because Athena doesn't, apparently, from what it seems like, I don't think Athena believes that Simon killed her mom. But why? Maybe because she can, like, hear emotions? Maybe that has something to do with it? But, like, oh my god, that's so devastating. Holy shit! Okay. Oh my god, so much is happening.
So this is the murder Director Cosmos was talking about. Does that mean the crime Prosecutor Blackwell was convicted of is the murder of Athena's mother?
Yeah, bitch, that's exactly what that means. Joy and whimsy, I guess. Huzzah, no joy and whimsy for you. Sorry about that.
There's a chance her death is somehow connected to this current case.
There is?
Thank you for all your help, Miss Woods. And please, try not to worry. I won't let anything happen to Athena.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. I know you'll take good care of her. So we need to investigate the robotics lab and also talk to Athena. We've got our plates full, Daddy. I hope we can fit it all in before the day is through.
The detention center first, then. We have to see Athena before visiting hours are over.
December 20th, detention center visitors room.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Lawyer! Fancy meeting you here.
Fulbright! Hi, what are you doing here?
Oh, hello, Detective Fulbright. Here on business? To tell the truth, I'm here to interview Ted
You're interviewing Toenail? Move aside, bitch! I need to go talk to Athena.
The one behind the courtroom bombing incident? He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about the case.
The truth?
And what he's saying it was so incredible, I just had to come right over here to hear more.
Incredible? What was he saying?
Why don't you hang around and hear it for yourself? Really? Us? Are you sure? I give you my special permission. Ah, here comes the bomber now.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You. What nerve you have to come here? You're here to laugh at me, I suppose.
Like I'd waste my breath on you.
Fucking men!
Oh god. After all, you're the one who assaulted Apollo and put him in the hospital.
Violence, no question. Okay.
No violence? Too bad Apollo didn't get a chance to say that before you attacked him. Fine, just fine. Then just answer me this, Mr. Toenail. What is this truth of yours about the courtroom you blew up?
No, I didn't do it. I didn't blow up the courtroom. What do you mean you didn't blow up the courtroom, huh? Oh, I'm sorry, the bomb disposal squad didn't explode the bomb. Excuse you. Oh god. Whoops. Clicked off the game. When I killed Detective Arm, there was another person in the... Uh-huh, yeah, sure, Jan, whatever you say. What are you talking about? Who else could have been there? I saw it, I tell you. I saw someone's hand as they were stealing the remote switch.
Oh.
This person was there and witnessed the murder I committed. Uh-huh, and who was this person?
What?
I don't know who it was, but that's who blew up the courtroom. You expect us to buy that?
Easy there, Trucy. I don't see any psych locks. Oh. So I guess he must not be lying.
Pardon me, I got a little, carried away. But I'm telling you the truth, I did not detonate that bomb. I did, however, commit murder, so I guess there's that.
And there you have it! We can't exactly ignore his claims, of course, so we're doing a follow-up. We're even analyzing the bomb itself, or what's left of it.
We haven't found any facts.
We haven't found any facts yet, though.
Uh-huh.
It's just a bunch of parts.
Nope, 6B, 11A, what's that say, 11D, 7K. That looks like that rock. Hold on. Which one was that? This one? Yeah, look. It's like that rock in the background of this picture. With the probe. Why was that there? The hell? I might be looking too into that. But that's what that looks like. See? It almost looks like a chunk of the rock.
Wow. They've laid it out all. They laid it all out piece by piece.
Oh, look at those beautiful little pieces. I wish I could have them. Uh-huh, yeah, sure.
Uh-oh. Looks like his geek switch has been activated.
Tiny phony bomb added to the court record. It's found in boarding lounge 1 and detonated in courtroom 4. Fragments are being analyzed.
Well, I hope you're ready for Prosecutor Blackwell's special brand of questioning.
Arg, anything but that. Well, too bad, bitch.
I'm afraid I have to be off now, too. I was just about to question Miss Sykes.
Ah, shit. You're going to see ATHENAA now?
That's right. Oh, did you folks come to see her? Sorry for the trouble, but could you come back later? Well, off I go.
Oh, shit, then.
What about bad timing? Looks like we'll have to wait until after her questioning's over to see her.
And after we came all this way, too! Oh, well, I guess it's back to the space center. Let's go check out the robotics lab, Daddy.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, robotics lab. Ooh. Oh my god. The fuck? December 20th, Cosmos Space Center Robotics Lab. So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge.
Where people are directed to evacuate, were directed to evacuate from the emergency ladder. Oh, via the emergency ladder. This is where ATHENAA's mother was killed 7 years ago. Speaking of someone who works with robots...
Daddy, look! Over there!
Ooh. Apollo!
Hi! Oh my god!
So, they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Yeah, more or less.
Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Oh my god.
Sorry, he's taken by like 2 men. Or more.
Apollo and Aura Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about. Well, welcome to spoil our fun. Just when I was enjoying our time alone. Trucy and Mr. Wright. If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own. And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab. Well, this is my lab, so you need my permission if you want any snooping. Alright, well, let's talk shop then. About what happened. How
Got a bag as well. That's interesting. I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of the director. Yeah, thanks to you. That poor robot. I know. Poor Klonko. And suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the princess, was in. Case closed. They all lived happily ever after. Daddy, say something to her! And I suppose you're going to defend the princess in court, am I right? Princess, huh? Guess she's talking about Athena. Of course, Athena is innocent. Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though. Why? The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo? The emotionally unstable princess? I don't know yet. Oh?
Apollo! How could you?
What's wrong with saying I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say, former subordinate. Oh god. Oh, Apollo. Can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena? All this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk.
Mr. Taryn, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay?
Mr. Taryn? What? Mr. Taryn? But that's Apollo you're talking to. This hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Why? Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost. Oh my god.
Mr. Taryn, how are your injuries? Mr. Taryn. Mr. Taryn, how are your injuries? Mr. Taryn.
I guess Clay is intending to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Well, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her too, of course. A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium. Well, not yet. Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. Intend to defend Athena no matter what you have to say about it. Well, I'm perfectly foolish. Kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Let's talk shop. Could you tell me about the incident 7 years ago? Oh my god, there's a picture of Metis, on her desk. Oh god. Why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt into their wounds? I don't like her. A lot of people seem to don't like her. Or do you want me to just talk? In that case, what should I ask for in return? I like to hear about that incident too. It helped me understand the current case better. Huh? Apollo knows about that case too? Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo. Come on, hunk of junk. You tell the story.
Miss Aura, that's private information.
Uh-oh. Private information. She's about to beat the shit out of you. I wouldn't say that if I were you. If you won't talk, then I'll just have to make you talk. Oh god. Hello? Oh god!
Good. Ah! Yes! Who cares about personal privacy? Not me! I'm ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impair all available information! Wow, what a magic trick. He's like a completely different robot now. The bodies of all robots that come through this lab are designed by Miss Aura. I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much younger then.
Yikes, better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Clonko.
And then our hearts were created by that genius, Dr. Metis Sykes.
Your hearts? Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you even make such a thing?
Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and our hearts can be integrated. The two navigation companions created by Miss Aura and Dr. Metis transcend humans.
Oh, okay.
Gah!
Metis. Huh? She just glanced over at her desk.
Oh.
Oh!
Nobody could continue Metis's research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. Now the two navigation companions are all that are left of Metis here on Earth.
No, there's... Well, I guess you don't like ATHENAA, so I guess that's why you consider the two, like, Clonko and Plonko the only ones. Plonko and Clonko. That makes sense. Is this Doomed Yuri? Is that what this is? Morning Doomed Yuri? Is that what this is?
The robots are all that are left? Isn't she leaving out a very important person? Very important someone? We built the ultimate creations together. But now she's gone. I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots as much as she loved her daughter. And almost as much as she loved you.
Okay, maybe the Yuri statement was more correct than I thought. What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay.
Guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat.
Miss Aura, would you like a tissue?
Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk. Plonko and Ponko.
Honko is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better.
Oh, what does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies. What do you mean by that? The programming Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there.
Oh, this is a very, like, 999 Zero Escape VLR conversation we're about to have, huh? About, like, this is like fucking Lotus being like, yeah, what if our minds are like a computer where they're just, like, off in some other space or some shit like that, huh? Oh, man, I miss Lotus.
Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So, I can do anything I want to them. I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things. But why are you people looking into such old cases now, anyway? Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person in this case.
So Daddy's gonna find out who killed Dr. Sykes too!
I'm sure you're aware of who Metis's killer is. Yes, Prosecutor Blackwell. Or so it seems. That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying that you don't think he did it? Do you think he did it? I can't say anything for sure right now. But that's exactly why I'd like to hear your side of it, to help me be sure. Dr. Sykes and Simon.
I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know?
He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court. Oh my god, they really are fucking parallels, him and ATHENAA. Prosecutor Blackwell's forte, his infamous power of suggestion technique. Exactly. And he was oddly serious about it. Rather than a teacher-student relationship, he treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign.
Oh.
Huh. He seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me. He even got along well with that miserable little princess.
Why do you call Athena the princess anyway?
Well, she's Medus's daughter, after all. Although she's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have a lot of white knights hanging around?
Oh!
Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. Yeah, they don't get along, huh? It all makes sense now. Yeah, you really dislike Athena. So the culprit behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then. Settles what? What does it settle? None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. Uh-huh. How long are you people gonna hang around in here anyway?
What? But we came here to take a look around.
You think you can just waltz in here and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant! Oh god! We're not the police, so we don't have one. Look at her little twitch. Then get out now. Clonko, show them out. Oh, would you look at that? Anyway.
Certainly, Miss Aura. Ouch! Don't push! My apologies! I'm just following orders.
Ah! December 20th, Cosmos Space Center entrance. Well, that went well. Oh, what a way to get shown out.
Oh, the nerve of that woman! What's with the horrible attitude?
Guess that's just how she is.
And why was Apollo going along with her?
I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Calais, just how, like, Aura lost Dr. Gay. Gay. Yuri and Yaoi. It's WLW MLM, like, friendship. We're both tragic gays. We understand each other. Oh my god.
I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not a cool and dark and mysterious like that.
I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly and dorky?
I'm gonna go keep an eye on him.
Oh, hey, wait! Trucy! Come back! Oh, she's gone. What should I do now? Detective Fulbright is probably still questioning Athena. Guess I'll go back to the office. Alone.
Oh.
Alright. December 20th, Write Anything Agency. Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. Guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. Then for a while after that, she was always by my side. Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. Huh? There's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here?
Oh no! It's been a while, huh? Miss me?
I know this handwriting.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom?
That must have been really something. Although, weird is on par with you.
I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details.
I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a very difficult part of my training. So instead, think of me while you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up.
Yours truly, Maya Fey.
Maya! I miss her so much! Oh, Maya!
Old Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down and needed a lift.
Oh!
Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, she was a spirit medium. As Magatama, I used Cyclops on. Maya is the one who gave it to me. But I wonder how this letter got here.
Oh. Mr. Nick? Oh? Ah! Oh my god! Holy shit! Pearl? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, she's so tall! Oh my god! Pearly! Oh, it's you, Pearls? Oh my god, Pearl! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi! Her music! Wait! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi! Pearls! Have you been, Mr. Nick? Oh my god, Pearl!
This is Pearl Fey, although I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old. Oh my god, wait, how old is she? Oh, she's not in here. Metas, deceased. She is the talented psychologist like her daughter.
Oh.
But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago.
Wait, what? You met her already? Wait, what was this?
You didn't come all this way to bring me a letter, did you?
I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked. But I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different.
That's crazy. She's even further off on the details than Maya. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on.
Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Neck.
Pearl's errand.
Didn't you read the postscript in the letter?
Huh? There's more? Oh, yeah, there it is. P.S.
I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So, Pearly said she would come help you. Isn't she so sweet? You better thank her.
Oh, so that's what you're doing here. Well, that's awfully nice of you, Pearls. Maya and Pearls. Thanks to these two, I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls.
Oh. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna whip this place into shape. Just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all.
I'll need to talk to Prosecutor Blackpearl if I want to learn more about this case. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center.
Oh, okay. Bye, Pearly! Wait, I'm so curious. What did they mean from 7, like, a couple months ago? I'm so sad. Wait, what was that about? I was expecting more of a shish kumbah to see Pearly back. Oh, I love you, Pearl. Her design is so cute. DLC case. Oh! Oh, I see. I think the DLC is a part of this game, right? Oh, okay, so we'll have to play that after this. Okay. Got it. Also, hello, Astro Dude. Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for that. Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh? All this time and you still haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray. Oh. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Oh, God.
Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. When there's no tomorrow? What is she talking about?
We have company, Aura. Please try to calm down.
Right, fine. Fine. I see you're not going to listen, no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. Oh, I don't like that. I hope you're happy, Simon. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care. Wow, I could cut the tension with a katana. Simon.
Right, Dono? It looks like Fulbright saved your case in the court this morning.
What? Oh. Yeah, he did. You bounced back to business real quick. Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me! But it was just the thing to do!
But, as a result, Sykes-Donner was arrested. Was that the just thing to do too?
Mr. Lawyer, I'm so sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do? Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence.
I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you. Right, Dono.
This is bleed-proof glass, right? Let's talk. Ooh, 7 years ago. Prosecutor Blackwell, we were looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you called the Phantom of 7 Years Past, aren't you?
You? Villain! Where did you hear about that?
This glass is absolutely, positively bleed-proof. Right? Nope, it wasn't me. I didn't single. Oops. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you? God, these guests are leaving. Prosecutor Blackwell, please, listen to me! The culprit in this current case might be the same one as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases.
I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me.
Oh. Your mentor? Oh.
I stole Sykes-Donner's mother away from her. I destroyed her life.
Prosecutor Blackwell. God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you! Oh, God. There he goes. No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell! Now what are we gonna do, Mr. Lawyer? There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a bit more about that old case?
Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What would you like to know?
Let's talk. The trial 7 years ago. Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted?
A little. The police called the incident the UR1 incident. Oh. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kinda like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you!
I don't want to think about that one.
But there were 2 decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly.
2 pieces of evidence, huh? What were they?
Let's see. The first was some security footage. He was the only one who used the corridor in the murder scene at the time of the crime.
The only one, huh? Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage?
Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now.
Well, guess I'll have to see some of it, I'll have to see it some other time. 7-year-old video added to the court record. Blackwell was the only one who passed through at the time of the crime. And what was the other piece of evidence?
This one's even more incriminating. The photo of the moment of the crime.
A photo?
See? There he is, the scene holding a bloody katana.
Window. That looks like Klonka's arm from the other image that we have. Where is that? Yeah, that's Klonka's squints. Right arm? Well, it looks a little weird on this picture, actually, now that I'm looking at it.
It was the victims kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture.
Wow. It'd be hard to explain this one away. Katana added to the court record. It belonged to the victim. The victim's blood was found only on the blade. But who took this picture, detective?
The incident happened the day before the Had One launch. The reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just so happened to show up in one of the pictures he took.
Photo of the crime added to the court record. Taken inadvertently. It's become conclusive evidence at Simon Blackwell's trial 7 years ago. So Prosecutor Blackwell's earlier attitude was so odd. He was definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he?
Yes, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as the execution date approaches.
His what? What did you just say? Execution date?
What? Did I say something? Never mind me. You didn't hear a thing.
Execution date. So he was given the death sentence.
Yes, he told me not to tell you people, actually.
Oh. Well, there goes that one. Sorry about that. Had to just check something real quick.
But I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore.
His execution date is tomorrow. Huh, okay, well that explains everything. Oh god! What? Tomorrow?
No. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. but what if the culprit from the current case is the same one as the one from 7 years ago?
Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under false charges.
But that would be unthinkable. We have to do something right now.
I want to do something, I want to, but you're a lawyer, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision.
I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of fight?
Saw how he was, right? He's been like this ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him.
Uncooperative? When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? He knows something. Or he believes something. He knows something about the killer. But why? This isn't right. I can't let this happen. I have to stop it somehow.
Pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Fulbright here?
What? What's happening?
Oh, you've got to be kidding!
That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now.
Mr. Lawyer! The robots are...
What robots? What? Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction?
Not a malfunction! They're staging a revolt! The machines are rebelling against humans!
What?
They've holed themselves in the Space Center and taken the visitors as hostage!
What? They did what?
No.
Trucy! Oh, God. Oh, God.
We have to get right over there. This is gonna be one heck of a battle.
Oh, God. Oh, God! December 20th, Cosmos Space Center entrance.
The riot police are here. Then the robots really are holding people hostage? Hmm? Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around?
But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost.
Oh, Clonko.
You robots have declared war on us humans. They've even taken hostages already.
Stay away from it. You'll never know what it'll do.
He's not a bad robot. Can't you see he's just trying to help me?
Huh? I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own?
Leave it to me. All right, people, what's going on here?
Oh, God.
Pearls! Over here! Oh my God, Pearl?
Oh, Mr. Nick! There you are! I heard the terrible news, so I got so worried.
Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself.
I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy.
Clonko seems the same as before.
When people are sad, I am happy. When people are angry, when people are...
Wait, what?
Oh, did I say something odd? Did I? Error.
Uh-oh. There is something wrong with him.
Gah.
Oh, God! Oh my God, he's fucking dead!
It looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired. Hee ha 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 ha.
Clonko? Oh, God! Evil Clonko!
Human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over.
Ah! The robots are rebelling! Everybody run! Eek! It's an all-out war! It's the end of the world!
Ha ha ha, fools. How could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots.
I'm just controlling these robots remotely. Oh no! It's Aura. It's gotta be, right? Isn't there only two of them? Why are they so scared? Who the fuck knows? I mean, those are Aura's like little fucking hair drills. It's gotta be her, right? And it's in purple. What? But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Oh my god, this is what she meant by she had something up her sleeve. Hey, you! Hostage number 1, come here, I'll let you talk to them. Oh. Uh-huh. There's something being displayed on Klonko's face screen. Oh, it's the Space Museum.
Teddy? Teddy, is that you?
Trucy? Trucy, is that you? No. Trucy, are you alright?
About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. The researcher is the one behind it. She's here on cut.
This girl talks too much. Trucy! Trucy, talk to me!
Why are you doing this?
I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening. Bobby Fulbright here. I'm all ears. I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes. Oh! 15, damn. Yeah, that was a lot more robots than we thought. Athena? No, just hold on one moment. I can't just give in to a demand like that. So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? No, I'll just pick one out then. No, wait! God, Mr. Lawyer! I know I have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but... You need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do. But promise me you'll never hand Athena over. So, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't. Now I better go contact headquarters. Oh my god, there's a helicopter over there. Oh my god. Mr. Nick, how do you plan on buying time? I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker. Could it be... If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have hunk of junk kill all the hostages. Well, that's for sure her, yeah. Princess? Hunk of junk? There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. I don't have anything to say, or why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackquill. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk. Miss Hostage Taker, Athena's not a murderer. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention. I'm telling you the truth. Look, if the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else. Alright. Let's hear your stupid little theory. Who's this real killer? I don't know yet. The culprit is the same one as the case from 7 years ago. You are one incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case. Only right to the lady's creation. Science has probably made her own. Yeah, she's got a lot of robots, it seems. It's too late to change what's happening now, no matter how wrong it is. But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it. Just... what exactly are you proposing? What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? Recreate it, retry it in court, or ask about... No, she wants a retrial. That's obviously what she wants. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make the demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be in an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. That's good. Real good. Hey, detective! I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready. 1 hour? But that's impossible! Please, give me at least until tomorrow. If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. We're gonna have a retrial. We'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry. I'll take care of that. Oh? She will? I guess I'll be fair and let you come in and check the crime scene. But Hunk of Junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny. You got that? Now follow Hunk of Junk. Riot police, make way! We're coming through!
Nick, wait! Mr. Nick, wait! I'll help you with the investigation. We got a Pearly!
Oh, thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in. December 20th, Cosmos Space Center Robotics Lab. Here we are. Laura dropped us off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
I wonder what's taking so long. But we really can't start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago.
Mr. Wright?
Oh, it's the hostage taker.
I'm back to my usual self now. You're still being monitored, however. But more importantly, an important guest has arrived.
Oh? A guest? A guest? What is that? Oh? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. It's him. It's him!
I trust you've been well, right?
Yes! Our husband! Oh my god! Edgeworth! The husbands are back! Yes! I asked when to get up and I looked back seeing a red card outfit. I immediately knew it was him. Edgeworth! Oh my god, unnecessary feelings are abound. Oh, you look so good! Oh my god. Hi! Phoenix is twirling his hair like, hey. Do I know you? Edgeworth's like, yeah, you're my fucking husband. We've been married for 7 years. What are you talking about? Edgeworth! What are you doing here? This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. We faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor, but now...
Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not prosecutor anymore, are you?
He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right? The title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? I just want to talk to him. That's all I want to do. Hi, girly. How you doing? Miles Edgeworth. So, what are you doing here, Edgeworth? I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? He's going to be the prosecutor. The captain chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Wow, she's good. She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time I had. I'll give you a rundown.
Oh, you're always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thanks, I appreciate this. I could really use the help.
UR1 incident. Let's talk shop.
I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Meta Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see.
What a terrible way to die.
Ooh, Ooh, yeah, look at this. Interesting. This other photo shows the other side of the room, I see. Interesting. Knife is gone, which is on the floor. Rock is gone, which is interesting. We saw part of the rock in the bomb. Hope capsule's there. There's something on the floor. I don't know what that is. Windows. I think the windows have changed as well. Two photos of they were taken by the first person to discover the body. Yeah, the windows have been changed out as well. I also have the autopsy report for you. I don't know, is it fully updated? Metis' autopsy report. Cause of death was a stab wound to the chest. The weapon pierced the heart and was so death was instantaneous. The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene. Can we get some more information about that real quick, actually? Time of death between 1 and 3 p.m. on October 7th. Cause of death, instant death due to a stab wound to the heart. Oh no. Oh my god. Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch. Yes, Director Cosmo mentioned this too. A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. Simon Blackwell! I heard his trial was over in a flash. Yes, the guilty verdict was declared in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. He pleaded guilty? Interesting. Interesting. I have a bad feeling about that. The security camera video. And a photo of the moment of the crime, if I recall. But did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? To this day, his motive is still unknown. I don't think there was one. I don't think he did it. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something. Right. And there's another aspect of this case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. The part about the spy, right? Right. How on earth do you know about that? Dr. Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. He told me an espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets.
Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. Oh. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution? It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you in any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence.
Let's do it together!
Yeah! Oh, this is so exciting! We get Edgeworth and Pearl with Phoenix? Alright, let's start examining everything. Start with this. This is about as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo. See the cute little food processor?
Food processor? That isn't a food processor, Pearls. That's the Hope capsule. It was scheduled to be loaded into the Hope space probe that fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body. The first on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? They were here to collect the capsule, which reminds me... So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right? Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Paul and Aura Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about. Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule?
Oh, you mean this? It's custom-made, shock-resistant bag. But how did you know? Oh, I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it, that's all. So he's looking to the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? Hope Capsule has been updated in the court record. Interesting. Big fuck off robot. Actually, big fuck off robot. Oh, this is one heck of a robot.
There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem?
Girl, that is not a poem. She's like, is this a poem? Girl, what poem looks like this? The fuck? If poems look like this, I'm gonna have bigger problems.
I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law.
Oh.
I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judgeatron JT02.
I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearls. It's not even complete yet. That's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago, either. They were building the Hope space probe here at the time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the room. So it was long gone by the time someone took the picture, huh?
But you can see the probe in this newspaper photo.
Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too.
Oh?
That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture?
That's the moon rock? Oh! Wait, that means there's still a piece of it around. Because this moon rock, I think, is the same one as in this picture. Nope, not that one. This one. That's the rock right there. That's a piece of it. 7K. So that means there's still a piece of it floating about. One moment. Oh, don't bother me. Okay, there we go. Note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo. Probably because it's in the capsule at the time. Right?
Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
Oh, no, that was stolen.
Oh. I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. They say results could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. We're like in a new space race with every other country out there.
So the person who stole it, I think it was our spy? I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit. What's this? A charging station? Oh, what's this? It looks like a giant power plug. It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station.
Oh, is it for you? That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up.
Wow, machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool.
If our batteries run out, we lose consciousness. We never know what Miss Aura will do to us while we're down, you see.
Oh. Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? Oh. The windows have been changed out. What's this?
What's this? A giant robot arm, maybe?
It's pretty big for an arm, but you're right. I think these thin parts are here, the finger bones. They're even about as long as my legs.
There's a spiked ball and a drill on the floor, too. Is Laura trying to build some kind of weapon of mass destruction?
Maybe she wants to use it to demolish a big building or something.
I can picture her gleefully tearing down the street doing just that. I better not think about it anymore. Is there anything else of note on this side? There's these. I hate getting crunchy noodles in my cooked food. Oh no! It's fucking raw! Hey, look at this row of rolling cases. But these wheels make it easier for people to move heavy research materials around.
I bet they'd be fun around. I bet they'd be fun to ride around in. You can even probably fit both of the biggest ones. Oh, I know. We can have Prosecutor Edgeworth push us.
I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. That's crazy! That's your husband! Have more faith in your husband. That's crazy. Actually, maybe you should have just enough faith in your husband. That would be something you would do. Oh my god. Okay, let's go over this way. Oh my god, look at all this. Robot. Oh, look. It's a little robot. I wonder what it does. Cleaning, maybe?
A cleaning robot must follow humans' orders, as long as it causes no human harm.
Yikes. Talks.
Cleaning robot must keep desk clean without violating the preceding clause. However, Miss Aura says she prefers a moderate level of clutter on her desk. Well, what is the purpose of my existence?
I guess slack off and cut some corners aren't in it. I guess aren't in his vocabulary bank. Oh. Aura's desk is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up.
Wait, before you do... Let us... Huh? She just glanced over at her desk. Oh. It's Meta Sykes. Plunko, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal.
You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright? If you're gonna hit me, please avoid the face area.
Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident?
When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused.
Oh. Huh? So he calls Dr. Sykes' mother, but Miss Aura Blackquill, Miss Aura?
About the loss, she exhibited severe, cleotomic imbalance. A cleotomine imbalance. Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means. Pardon me, searching for alternative expression. She would have spent the nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her.
Oh. After Prosecutor Blackquill was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well. Oh god, that must have sucked for her. I'm thinking about it from like her perspective. She lost her younger brother. She lost her mentor, not her mentor, but like her work partner, like who she like spent a lot of time with, and clearly she cared about a lot, and probably was gay for. And her partner died, and her brother was accused of her murder, and was sentenced guilty, and to be executed in 7 years. That's gotta be fucked up. That's gotta be real fucked up for her. I don't blame her. You know what? In that case, I'm not gonna defend her being an asshole, but I can see how she would be this way. I understand why she would be like cynical and like kind of bitter at like the justice system, and maybe even towards ATHENAA, because she sees so much of Metis in her. Oh my god, that's gotta be so hard. Oh my god. I'm gonna read so much Fix-It fanfiction after this. Mark my fucking words.
That is correct, but without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then, little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura.
Lesbian couple and their robot children. Before long, she started to hating the court system and abusing Klonko, huh?
That murder destroyed so many lives.
Right. Take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research.
Plonko and Clonko, they're the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created.
Plonko's series features and determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system. Recognizes people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform ID jacket. ID tag. Can also recognize a person by facial features once the face has been registered. Can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice and communicate with them. Interesting. So that must be... okay. Human detection system, that's fascinating. I wonder if that will come up. Recognizing by the scanning of uniform, that explains why Clonko here confused Apollo for Clay, because he was wearing Clay's jacket. Facial recognition, that makes sense. Which I guess means that Apollo has not been registered. And can infer people's emotions by their tone of voice, which is just like her daughter. That's what Athena can do. And she gave the same ability to the robot. Did she give that ability to Athena as well? Which, wait a minute, now I'm curious. Which predated which? Did she have Athena, and then Athena could detect humans, like, emotion with the voice, and then she began researching it and then gave it to Plonko, and I'm guessing Clonko as well? Or did the robots come first and then she gave the same thing to her daughter? I think it makes more sense if it's the first one. Maybe she was trying to understand, like, this ability that Athena had? A heartbeat detection system lets them determine when a human is present. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tag or facial features. And they can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. That's amazing. Hey, I don't know, Edgeworth. They might even be more human than you. That's crazy! What's that supposed to mean? Kinda sounds like these robots can do what Athena does. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like, actually. Robots with a heart added to the court record. What else? What else? I mean, there's the elephant in the room. There's this thing. It looks like an operating table. It's in the photo, too. Yes, it was here then as well, with the victim's body lying on it.
There's a button here. Oh, I know. I'll try pushing it. Girl!
Pearls! Don't touch...
Oopsie.
Oh god! Hey, it's moving! What the hell? It appears to be a robot assembly device. Oh. Disassemble anything in a flash. Just push the dismantle button.
That sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
Please don't push any more buttons, Pearls. Oh, it's now just like auto-assembling. Ooh, emergency ladder. An emergency ladder. This must be the one that they used during the evacuation. The explosion disabled the elevators, so I loaded my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. As Miss Blockwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside. I wonder what she would have been scarier, that or looking down. Emergency ladder added to the court record. It was lowered onto the ground from the floor, from the window of the 4th floor robotics lab. It was used to evacuate Space Center personnel. Well, I guess that's about it for this room. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? Any ideas? Oh, what do you think, Wright? Any ideas? There's still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but we'll pull it off somehow. After all, you asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth? Oh?
What? He did?
Yep. He called it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still disbarred. Oh. Edgeworth's request. So that's what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back? Yep. The Blackwell case. Oh. Right, I have a special request. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion. Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? I haven't been one for a long time. That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the dark age of the law. Very soon, a convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him. You're the one who did that. Aw, just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details. Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know what the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. Looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end. I'm gonna end the dark age of the law. That's what this is all about. The dark age of the law. The dark age of the law. It sure comes up a lot these days on TV and the papers. And here there's even more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever. When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. 8 years ago? A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. And a year after that, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder. Oh, is he talking about us? Oh. Wait, do you mean... That's right. He's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's. It was a downward spiral after that. An absolute nightmare. After those 2 cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and long before, the legal world itself was sucked into it. It's such a shame. Once suspicious forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together. It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other. Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. I'm sure it caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Yeah, you would fucking know that, wouldn't you? It's just weird that his brow get even more furrowed than last time I saw him. What, like 2 minutes ago when you guys got home together? The hostage taker's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of the times. It sure is. Do you have any idea who the hostage taker might be? Well, somebody who mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots. It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly? Simon Blackwell's oldest sister and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess. Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena. The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence.
And maybe she'll release the hostages.
Counting on you, right? To set that prosecutor and those hostages free. And I'll be counting on you to help me too. Of course, I'll do everything I can to help you uncover the truth.
As this is an official trial, I'm more liberty to be a little unorthodox.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation?
Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I've talked to ATHENAA.
She's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center.
So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth. Even if it'll be an undocumented trial, it'd be good to face you in court again.
God, just fuck each other. Sorry. God, just kiss already! We've been there, we done that. We've got new gay people to worry about. Speaking of gay people. Visitor's room.
She was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
Oh, Mr. Wright! And Pearly, too! I knew you would come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant.
And because you're my friend, and I was worried about you. Thanks, boss. I'm not the only one who's worried either.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. No wonder you knew so much about the place.
Oh, so you know, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't tell you.
That's alright, but there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
Let's talk shop. Day of the crime. Tell me about the day Clay was murdered. I was actually at the Space Center that day.
You were there?!
In the Space Museum. Right where the culprit fled to? That's not good. I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. That must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. So I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions. This was before the launch pads had been switched. Oh, I see. There was a sign that said closed for repairs, and they weren't letting anybody in. Yeah, the director couldn't have very well switched the pads if people were in there. But I snuck in anyway. Did you want to see the Hat 1 group photo? The one with your mother in it? I did. But what I really wanted to see was her jacket. That's her jacket? That jacket on display. That was Dr. Sykes? Hat 1 exhibit updated in the court record the jacket worn by Dr. Sykes. But I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me. Everything around me went hazing and I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow, but I guess I passed out. Oh. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me. Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way you were trying to leave? How long do you think you were unconscious for, ATHENAA? I was out until about noon of the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around, so I just went out into the boarding lounge too. My mind must have still been fuzzy because my memory is vague after that.
I don't remember how I got home. No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough. Which means... what if I'm the one who killed Clay? I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course, I believe her. But will anyone else? Your mother's work. What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing? Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So she said that they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Oh. Ow! Robots that can understand people! I was just a convenient subject for her research. Oh? All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that. Dredging up all that old stuff. No need to apologize. Guess her home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones? She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as a part of her research. I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much! But she wouldn't listen. What were they for? Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand. Okay, but let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother thought only of you as some handy subject for her research. I want to believe that. But just about the only things my mother left with me are Widget and this earring. Oh. Oh, it's beautiful. It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research. The moon rock? The one that was quote-unquote stolen? Maybe she did love me in her own way. And she also made Widget, which is interesting. I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. An earring that Dr. Sykes gave to Athena. The stone was cut from a real moon rock that was being used for research. Better ask her a little bit more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab. Well, we can do that. This one. Robots with a heart. Oops, nope. Oh, the Ponko series! You must have gone to the robotics lab. You seem to really love Ponko and Clonko. Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know? Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo too. See Ponko's bandages? I put those on her. I just wound them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. I really left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. Oh. I thought if a robot broke, bandaging it could help it get better. What a weirdo I was. Looks like there's something written on the bandages. Yeah, I wrote stuff like, "Get well soon, Ponko." But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash. Oh, that must have been the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed with what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. I don't know how well that would go. You're not exactly made of bits and bobs. You have more fleshy, squishy parts. Just looked like magic to me what she could do. A little girl who grew up around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it. 7 years ago. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center? Yes, a little. And this person has even taken hostages? I guess I better spare her about the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to a retrial of the case from 7 years ago. What? You're kidding me! So that means Prosecutor Blackwell might... Yep. I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So, wait. Did you know him back then? Yes. He used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He was very kind and considerate, and straight as an arrow. Well, he's not so straight anymore. Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes. That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Oh. Please, you have to listen to me! Oh. He didn't kill her! His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her! I was a fool. How can anyone else know what I was talking about? She heard the voice of his heart. You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give testimony. Charles is right. You did the very best you could at the time. But nothing I said did any good. I was a shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell. But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I exercised hard and I studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. Why you became a lawyer? I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me. It doesn't seem like Athena knows that Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow. I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally. I wanted to do it so bad, even now. I want to fly out of here and go save him. Come to think of it, she said something like that during the trial, during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. Simon. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell. I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say? No, I can't tell her. But how can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent. He was? I wonder if he smiled. Like how he used to back then. I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial. I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. have to free him. Failure is not an option here. Oh god.
Ah! I thought you might be in here! Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble!
Why? What? We are? What is it?
I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session.
Oh no.
Oh no, but this is an emergency!
It's very difficult to interrupt a trial once it's underway.
Oh. My phone! It's from Trucy! I told you I'd give you 1 hour. Oh god. I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages. No, wait! We still have a little bit more time! Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now. Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. The poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think? No, don't you dare hurt her! There has to be something I can do.
Ugh, the cruelest injustice about to befall us.
Oh, this can't be happening! Stigmaya, help us!
Wait a minute. Maya.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom?
That must have been really something. Although it's weird. Weird is part on the course with you.
Courtroom? Blew up.
That's it! There is a courtroom we can use after all! Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Hold it!
Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed. So you know who I am, do you? Wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway. We're ready to start the trial. We're gonna do the trial! We'll hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one that was blown up by the bomber. Holy shit!
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick!
I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial in an astonishing location. I'll get the place ready right away.
I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven? My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending. What? What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell? I indict ATHENAA Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother. What?! You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind glass. What? She was like 12! She was 11! What?! What?! See you on that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright. I mean, murder is still murder. But how?! Why?!
What is she talking about, Athena?
Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I? Did I? Kill my own mother? Oh my god. No. No! Oh my god! No way. It can't be true.
Mr. Nick, what's the matter?
I see 5 black cyclocks. I've seen these kind of locks before. Dark, black locks protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them. Holy shit! To be continued. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll save our progress. We will do this slot. There we go. Alright. We will return to the game menu. Alright. Let's head to the title screen. And let's get out of this game and into the end screen. There we go. There we go. Alright. So much joy and whimsy, huh? Yeah. Where's your joy and whimsy now? Oh my god. Yeah. GG's, absolutely. Jesus fucking Christ. I just joined the stream, damn it. Oh no! Finn, hello, hi. I can't wait for your next stream now. Well, it'll be soon-ish. How you doing, Ben? I'm sorry you just came at the end. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. As always, thank you all so much for coming by. Thank you to Pitchout, Izzy, Robin, Forged Evil, Vin, everybody who came by and lurked and watched and hung out. Also to all the VOD watchers. I stream here on Twitch twice a week, Thursdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I post updates and other stuff on the Discord server and also my YouTube community page. I have a YouTube channel where my VODs get posted the day after I stream. And yeah. Holy shit, I have fucking chills after this after this investigation. Oh my god. Holy shit, this is crazy. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Every bad thing is just happening to all of these characters, huh? Holy shit. Alright. I think that's it for now. Next time, we're gonna head into a ruined courtroom for trial. Jesus fucking Christ. I'll see y'all then. Bye! Mwah.